Okay gang, here we are inside the hideout today. We're going to make another video. You know, watching TV, sitting around, I keep seeing this guy come on and going, what's in your wallet, what's in your wallet, what's in your wallet? So I finally got to thinking, well, what do you carry? What's the difference? What do you carry? Well, that depends on, you know, am I going to the movies on Saturday night? Am I going to McDonald's? Am I working in the yard? But one thing I do carry when I went to Alaska to do a little hunting, I make sure and bring the right tool for the job. Now, let's start off with the holster I bought, and then we'll go down. Online, you can go to a place called Diamond D Holsters, and they're actually in Wasilla, Alaska, and they made this fine chest holder for me. Now, you'll notice it's got my initials here in the side, but they'll do is design whatever you want. This is a nice chest rig for the tools I needed for the job. The tools I needed for the job are this right here. This is not another new handgun. This is a Smith & Wesson Combat Magnum, 44 Magnum. You know, you take something like this in case you accidentally run up on a bear, or a bear accidentally runs up on you. What we can say about this gun is not a whole lot. It's 2 or 2 3/4 inch barrel, something like that, and it's a 44 Magnum. You guys who don't know, you can shoot 44 Special in it for a little bit less recoil. 44 Magnums are pricey. Most of you guys probably need to reload for a 44 Magnum if you're going to practice a lot. Nice little pistol. It's got a nice red sight up on the top. It's got some adjustable rear sights, a plastic hand grip. Now, most of my handguns that are revolvers, I may have changed these out to some nice GTNs or some type of wood. I really like wood grain pistol grips. But you remember what this tool was designed for. This tool was designed for me to take to Alaska and get in harsh weather. Now, while I was in Alaska, I think it rained 4 or 5 days straight. This thing stayed wet the whole time. And because of what the material is made out of, I didn't worry about it at all. This thing, if you'll notice, I'm going to give you a basic review. The opening here, remember what I talked about before. A Colt you pull back, a Smith & Wesson you pull forward, and the cylinder drop over the side. Now, the lockup right here on this Smith & Wesson in the crane area here is really nice. Really good, strong, locks up, fully covers the ejector. I don't have the ejecting rod hanging out down at the bottom. It's fully enclosed there. But I want to show you one more thing, if I can do it with my eyes closed here. Alright, so I've got this cylinder down below. I can eject my spent and shell cases right here. But watch this when I close it back up. Look at that. There is no wiggle. This little pistol is tight. There's no wiggle. It's not unusual to have some pistols come up, and when you open them up, the cylinder would just wiggle a little bit. This thing doesn't wiggle. It's tight. Now, a lot of times what happens, and the reason these things wiggle, is back here on the back you've got these little notches, whether you can see them or not. There's notches in the back of the cylinder, and these things begin to wear. And that's where you get the loose lockup. This thing locks up. Look at this. There is no movement in that thing. It locks up really tight. Smith & Wesson makes a fine handgun that you can get them from the custom shop. This one did not come from the custom shop. This is the Across the Bench Combat 66 Magnum. I've shot it quite extensively before I go to Alaska just because I want to be prepared for that emergency. But what we're going to do here, we're going to go outside and we're going to take a few shots with it just so you guys can see it go bang, bang, bang. I know it goes bang. And you know, when you take something like this, and remember guys, you got to have the right tool for the right job. When you get ready to go where it's dangerous, you want something that in your mind you're completely comfortable with. It doesn't do you any good to go into an area where it could be dangerous and your weapon not work. The thing has to go bang. It has to go bang every time. So we're going to go outside and make sure it goes bang, and then we're going to come. Okay guys, here we are outside the hideout. Before we get started, I need to remind you all to take an opportunity, look at our sponsor down below, Continental Computer. You can click on the link down below. Also, I want to remind you that we have Sergeant1911.com coming soon. It's not up yet. There could be some battle rattle there, some things that we hope you enjoy. It's SGT1911.com. you can bet your last dollar as soon as the website's up, I'm gonna be all over this thing telling you it's there. But until then, just kind of be looking for it. Go bookmark it. It's not gonna have anything there, but I want you to be ready to go look at it. Until then, you know, let's go out here and we're gonna shoot this thing. I made a mistake earlier and told you this was a plastic pistol grip. Of course it's not plastic, it's rubber. You know, using this thing in Alaska, like I said, let's make sure you have the right tool for the job. You know, when it's raining, when your hands are cold, you need something that you can get that grip on. You know, plastic and wood is pretty as it can be, and as much as I like it, it's not what you need to hunt in Alaska and to be risking your life with. We're gonna load it up here, 5 full rounds of 44 Magnum, and let's see if we can take a few shots at these gongs and have a little bit of fun. Woo! Man, everything right there, 44 Magnum's what they mean, magnum. You know what? I tell you what, we're gonna shoot some more, but y'all know how I feel about shooting gloves. Maybe I should change my mind someday. I still like to feel the warmth of the barrel. You know, all kidding aside, there are very few things that get warm that fast. But that pistol barrel gets good and hot. Give me something to shoot at. Load them up and see. I should have brought some 44 Special. Like I said, 44 Special works in there. We're going to shoot some more 44 Magnum. The pistol's a nice shooting pistol. It's just like I said, it's the tool for the job. You know, back a few weeks ago, we did the Model 29 Smith & Wesson, a Dirty Harry job, and I kind of complained at first about the size of the pistol grip, but then it made the pistol fire more comfortable. This little short pistol, with that short barrel, it's a handful to hold on to. Oh, Joe Dirt, my grandson, this ain't a pistol for him at his age, but as he gets a little older, I think he'll be fine. He likes to shoot. But I got my hands warm in the pocket. Let's shoot some more. Whoa. Ear protection on this big thing. Man. I don't know. As the old man gets harder, these things get a little bit harder to hang on to, but I feel like we can shoot another round. I think it's gonna snow here in a little bit, but I'm trying to get video in before the weather gets so bad I won't want to do nothing but get out and lay on the couch. 44 Magnum Smith & Wesson. You know, Smith & Wesson been making 5 handguns for, gosh, I don't know, well over 100 years probably. I don't think there's a handgun you can beat. They're all, even your old Smith & Wessons are highly collectible. You guys get an opportunity to pick one up, I've got some older Smith & Wessons we need to look at sometimes, some of the Victory models and pre-Victory. But right now, let's go ahead and shoot 5 more rounds of 44 Magnum. You know, I think between the recoil of that 44 Magnum and this -2 degree temperature, I think my hands have about had it. So I tell you what, let's do. Let's go back inside and get warmed up. But as we get ready to wrap it up today, I want to make sure, as I always tell you guys, man, shoot safe. Shoot safe, shoot safe. Try to shoot straight. And as always, hoo.